Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about Year 9 Achievement Test, June 2023. Section B, question 32. Abida travels to work by bus or by train. The probability that she travels by bus is 0.45. If she travels by bus, the probability she arrives to work late is 0.1. If she travels by train, the probability she arrives to work late is 0.05. Calculate the probability that she does not arrive late the next time she goes to work. Now, if you have questions like these, it means you have to solve them using the probability tree diagram. So we're going to use the tree diagram. Let me show you how to use it. The first options or probabilities that we have is traveling by bus or by train. Traveling by bus or by train. So we're going to write it like this, bus, train, okay? Bus slash train. So these are the probabilities of traveling by bus or train. I'm going to make it as a tree branch like this, bus or train, like this. And then the probability of being late by each one of them. So let's say this is bus, this one is bus, and the other one is train, like this. Now, first, we know that the probability of traveling by bus, as they said here, is 0.45. So by bus is 0.45. So I'm going to write it here, 0.45. Now, we all know that the sum of all probabilities should always equal 1, should always equal 1. This means that each branch here, this is one branch, this is one, it's considered one branch, and this means that these are the two options in this branch. The sum of all the options are always equal 1, always equal 1. So this means to find the probability of traveling by train, we just subtract this from 1. So we're going to say 1 minus 0.45, and the answer will be 0.55. So the probability of traveling by bus is 0.45, and the probability of traveling by train is 0.55. This is the first step of writing the tree diagram. Now, we're going to talk about the probabilities of being late or not late. We will give first the bus probabilities. So we make it like this and like this. So if she travels by bus, we will have a late and not late option. Same idea with train. If she travels by train, we will have a late and not late option or event probability. And as we said, each one will equal to 1. Okay, so the sum of all probabilities in one of them will equal to 1. So this and this equal 1, this and this equal 1, this and this equal 1. First, let's talk about the bus. Let's put late here. So there's a late option or not late. Not late. Same idea with train, late and not late. Late and not late. Focus on these steps because they are very important. Now, as we say in the question here, if she travels by bus, the probability she arrives to work late is 0.1. So this one late, 0.1. This means not late is what? Very good. We subtract this from 1. So not late is 0.9. Good job. Same idea here with train. If she travels by train, the probability she arrives to work late is 0.05. So train late 0.05. Now we subtract this from 1, we will get not late. When we subtract it, it's going to be 0.95. And by that, we finished the tree diagram that we're going to use to answer this question. Now, how do we use tree diagrams? Focus on this. If we're following the same path, like this, if we're going like this or like this, when we follow a path, we will go through two probabilities. For example, if I start from here and I go by bus and late, and I want to find this probability, I just take them and multiply them by each other. So if I'm going through one path like this, bus late or bus not late, this means I have to multiply the numbers that I see in front of me. So for example, bus late, it means 0.45 times 0.1. And bus not late, 0.9 times 0.45. This is how you use the diagrams. If you're going through one path, you have to multiply the probabilities that you walk on, okay? Now let's see the question. Calculate the probability that she does not arrive late the next time she goes to work. So they didn't tell us bus or train. They didn't decide if it's bus or train. So they didn't tell us bus or train. They said not late, not late only. This means we have to use both paths. The bus path, not late, and the train path, not late. So I'm going to follow this path like this. I'll show you how. I'll make it in different colors so you know which path I'm following. I'm going to go by bus and then not late like this. And then take the probabilities that I have on this path and multiply them by each other. So the first one is 0.45 and 0.9. I'm going to multiply these by each other. 0.45 plus 0, multiply 0.9 like this. And I will get an answer. This one, probability of bus, not late. And I will get an answer here. At the same time, I'm going to go by train because they didn't tell us bus or train. I have to do both of them. So the next path will be train and not late. As I said, they only told us to come and check the probability of being not late. Okay, so I'm gonna check both bus and train. Now, because I went by train, not late, I'm gonna take both probabilities, the ones on the path I took, and multiply them by each other. So I have 0.55 multiplied by 0.95. And then at the end, because they want both probabilities not being late, I'm going to add the answers for both of them. So this one, the probability of using the bus and not coming late. And this one is for using the train and not coming late. So I'll get both answers and add them together. And this will be the answer for the question. Now, I use the calculator to do this. So the first one, 0.45 times 0.9 equals, let me write it here, 0.405, like this. Okay, this is the first one. And then the second one, 0.55 times 0.95 here with the calculator. So it's going to be 0.5225. Now I got both probabilities of bus not late and train not late. Now I'm going to add both of them together to get the final answer. So 0.405 plus 0.5225. And the final answer is 0.9275. So the probability of her not being late the next time she goes to work is 0.9275. As we said, tree diagrams are very important and you have to be careful on the way you use them to answer questions. So if they didn't tell us which one to choose here, it means we have to do both of them. If the question doesn't tell us bus or train, only not late, they told us only not late, it means we have to use both of them. If they decided for us to use the bus only, it means I'm going to use the bus not late only and multiply the ones next to each other. And then it will be the answer for the question. But because they didn't tell us bus or train, it means we have to use both of them. And this is how you answer a question like this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.